No. You share the screen with me so that
Okay,
I
let me
can
just
see
check.
your screen. Yeah.
Okay.
It's the
Share
same
screen.
with this thing.
Okay.
Share screen.
And start broadcast.
Yeah, start. And choose Skype.
Yeah, I
And
did.
then start.
Okay,
So
nothing is
it's the
happening.
same with yesterday.
Yeah, same as yesterday, but remember when I tried to do that, nothing happened. The spinning wheel goes on and then it doesn't happen. I can't share the screen. Why is
Oh.
that? It's no good.
Okay, maybe you can send the
A picture.
screenshot
Okay.
to me. Yeah.
Okay. I will send you the screenshot just now. Let me just see. Now I go to QQ. I sent you that screenshot yesterday, but I will go to it again. QQ.
QQ. And do you remember your present QQ account?
It just comes up. It just comes up with a number.
No.
3.
You should change it because that's another account. You should change with your present QQ account.
Oh, should
That is,
change your
I
present.
think that's
Yes. Okay,
And
let
first of all,
me see. Okay, what was my present one? I wrote it down yesterday. I'll see if I can find it.
because you cannot find your Chinese phone number, so you cannot log in. Yeah.
I don't know
You
whether.
cannot find. Yeah.
Yeah, let me just go to QQI and see whether there's a number. How do I find it?
Okay, maybe I know I can see your QQ account.
Okay.
Because I have already added you. First of all, you log out.
Yeah, I log
it
out.
doesn't matter. You just go to
QQ.
It doesn't matter. You just go to the normal QQ, and your QQ number is. I would.
Yeah. Oh, you can just say it to me.
It to you.
Yeah.
Yes. 1424.
1424.
1963.
1424 1963.
And 14.
14. Okay. Okay.
And the password, yeah. Do you know that?
No, I don't know the password.
The password is I've sent to you on
Yeah,
WeChat.
you gave me the.
It's Xu Meili.
Yeah, but it doesn't. Okay, all right. Let me just type in that number.
143.
Okay, 1424. 196314. 196314. 196314. And then the password is
Xu
May.
XU.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3.
Maybe it requires verifying your account, your phone number, but that's okay. Just let it send you a phone message, and you just type the message code, and it will allow you to log in.
And now, wait, law is coming up, and now they did this before. You got to drag the slider to fit the picture.
Yes,
it give you a jigsaw. Okay, I've done that.
Just do what it tells to do.
And then it gives me 3412. It gives me the original account. It doesn't give me this. I send you the picture. I'll send you the picture on WeChat.
And I've downloaded the videos you sent to me. I find, yeah, it's pretty good. For those videos. The only thing is the definition is
very bad.
It's too low.
Yeah, and also it's very difficult to know how many or when to add the next video because it doesn't really show you very well. Anyway, I've just sent you the picture. It says that.
But the QQ account is still your original.
Yeah, it just comes back to that.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Maybe you can now log in
Yeah. Because I
from the
can't
normal
remember
to your.
the phone number that I had
Mm,
before.
but that's okay. That's okay.
It's annoying.
You can still send the videos to me through the international version QQ.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. That's done. So now what do we do? The international version I can only send to you if I make the video shorter. The other thing
Yes, 10
is
minutes.
10 minutes. The old
10,
one.
10 to 20 minutes. Yeah, that's. I will less than 10 to 15 minutes for each video.
Okay.
Yeah, so we should
The other
pay
one,
attention to the
I
time.
wanted to shorten it, but I didn't know how to cut it off because I thought if I start cutting it off, I might cut off the whole thing. So I didn't want to try.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, you can cut it into like 4 parts.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, but I don't exactly know how to cut it because I know there's an arrow that shows you to move it along, but I'm not sure whether what I'm doing is right. I don't want to test it on that video in case it just cuts off the whole lot, But what I'll do is I will do a video for the 10 minutes and I will record it on that trip to Chengdu. It'll be something similar.
Okay. So
why don't we just talk? Can we not use the Tencent meeting and talk and you ask me the question and answer you? Will it be video or not?
But yeah, in that way we can get the recording, the voice recording, but we cannot have the, it's not so usually you should have something on the screen, not only the voice.
Yeah.
Yes. And I've downloaded your videos. They sent me through email, and I find that the quality
is very poor.
Good. No, the quality of the, and I'm not referring to the definition. I mean, the quality of your video is pretty good. Yeah, if we can have a 10 minutes long video, and each one, it is about less than 1 GB, and you can send it to me through QQ international.
Do you think I should set it all up and record it, or just record myself? Just record myself saying it like I did.
No,
I know the
picture
won't. If I record myself saying it, the picture doesn't come out so good, like the earlier one that I sent you. If I just sit at the table and record it, the picture comes up better.
Yes,
it doesn't really matter, I suppose.
Sorry, what did you
like
mean?
The first one that I sent you of myself.
I mean the self-videoing.
Yeah, self-videoing. Yeah, if I just self-videoing it, the picture won't be as good as if I was seated at the table and recorded it and videoed it. Does it matter? I don't know.
The quality, I think, is similar, but
the picture is worse. Yeah.
But it's hard for you to
I
hold
know.
the phone. Yeah.
Oh, I see.
I think it's good. It's good. It's better to using your tripod to support the phone and using the back camera. Yeah, the real.
I have to do that. I've got to do that when there's nobody around, because otherwise my son will come into the room and disturb me, and my husband will walk through. So it's very it's like very somebody interrupting you.
Mm.
So I got to find a quiet corner.
Mm.
Maybe I'll do it tomorrow.
Oh. Okay, but you should remember the position where you should put that tripod.
Yeah.
And when you do it for several times, and you will be very familiar with that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Every time I have
So
to test it.
the thing is that actually your account, Bilibili account, haven't uploaded a real a video.
A real video.
Yeah. That the two previous ones only last for 2 minutes and not talk about much detailed information about your trip or your.
If I send you, if I put that video on YouTube, can you access it?
Yes, I can.
And can you do something with it instead of me sending
maybe
you?
Can. Yes, that's another way. Do you know how to upload the video onto YouTube?
Yeah, I don't know whether there's a limit on how long the video is.
No. With no limitation. Yeah, you can upload the original version.
And then you can edit it. Yeah.
Yes, I can download the video from YouTube and I can edit. Yeah. And send.
But I will set it such that that you can see it, but I don't want everybody else to see it because I don't want to share with everybody.
Yes.
Not until it's edited.
Can
I don't mind you looking into it, but I don't want everybody looking into it because it's not been edited.
Yes.
Not that everybody will look into it anyway, because the video that I've got on there, very, very few people have looked at it.
Yes. It doesn't matter if you said, all the people can see your video.
Doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter because nobody will actually see it because they don't know you. And
okay.
But you can
so in
also
that case, I will try and upload it on my YouTube account. Do you need any password or anything, or can you just download it?
No, I can just download it. Yeah.
Okay, I will try that and see whether it'll work.
Yeah, I think that's a good way. Yeah, you can upload the original video onto YouTube because YouTube doesn't have any limitation about your length or your quality of your videos. Yeah, you can upload any videos onto that, and I know how to download the videos from YouTube.
Oh, okay.
And I think that's the way. Yes.
Yeah, instead of all this very, very awkward way of every 10 minutes is so difficult.
Yes, yeah. Maybe
and then you can go in and
can
edit it, and then I will delete it and put back the proper version if I want to. Because at the moment it's so messy.
If I've downloaded that video, I will tell you
that
I've done that, and you can delete the video.
Yeah.
After I download that video, I will add do the editing, and yes, I think that's a good way. Yeah.
Okay.
That's a good point. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do that afterwards and see whether I can upload that video or not.
Yeah. It's very easy to upload a video on YouTube. Maybe I will show you how to do that.
I already have a YouTube account.
Do you want me to show you how to upload the video onto YouTube if you want to?
Yeah. You can tell me again because it's been a few years since I uploaded my video.
Okay, I will share my screen with you so that you can see how I do that.
Okay.
Okay. So, can you see my screen now?
Not yet. You say sharing screen, but it's not come up yet. Now, yeah, okay.
Okay. First of all, because China you cannot use Google services or other any products from Google. So I should first of all open the VPN.
Yeah.
So can you see my screen now?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. And then because I've opened the VPN, so I can get access to YouTube. So can you say
Yeah, I can see the screen.
now
Yeah.
I can access to since I've opened the VPN, so as you can see, I can go through YouTube. And so how for you how to upload a video onto YouTube is, let me see. Yeah, here. There's a plus button.
Yeah.
You know, in the
Yeah.
middle. Yeah. And here, upload a video.
Yeah.
Okay.
I will do that.
Okay. And you choose a video, any video on your camera.
Okay.
And choose it. And don't do any setting. Just
I won't do anything.
next.
I just okay. I'll do that.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
I think I know how to do that.
Yeah, I think that's a good
better
way.
idea. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Sure. And secondly, that friend of mine, he's a doctor, he wants to know how, he wanted me to open a Gmail, a Google account for him. But what do I need to ask from him? That's why I haven't replied to him.
I think for me, I've applied for my Google account in China. So actually, he can apply
in China.
a Google account, in China.
So long as he's got a VPN, isn't it?
Yes, VPN is a must, and using his or her phone number.
Because if I were to apply for one for him, I'm happy to do that. But I don't have his personal details, like a phone number and that sort of thing. So it might not work properly. I'll tell him that. Yeah.
First of all, he or she should have the VPN, have a VPN service, so that he can get access to Google services.
Yeah.
And then just like apply any other apps account in China.
Yeah.
Using your phone number to apply one. It's very easy.
Okay. I will ask him. I will tell him that. Because as I say, if I apply for him and then I don't know his details, it's very difficult for him to access it himself.
But for you, I don't think you can apply for another Google account because you have already had one. So if you
I can apply for a few. No, I can apply for a few. It's easy. I've done it before. I've got 2 Google accounts, but to do it for somebody,
but you have to use your phone number to apply for Google account.
No, we don't have to.
Your
we don't have to use phone numbers. Over here, we don't use phone numbers. You just give your another email address or your own personal details. That's why we never use phone number. Whereas in China, you all use phone numbers for everything.
Yes. In China, almost if you want to apply for any account,
you use your phone number. And I've lost all those phone numbers. I don't know which is which, because I've tried a few, and having left the place, I stopped using the phone numbers. So now I don't know what phone number works and what doesn't work. So next time when I go, I have to get another phone number from the airport.
Oh.
Yeah.
So how do you apply for your WeChat account?
Oh, that was so complicated. First of all, the WeChat account, remember you downloaded for me? And then I have to tie it with a bank account. So my doctor took me to the bank and we opened a bank account, but they refused. and we had to go back a few times because they said this is wrong and that is wrong. Eventually, they gave me the bank account. I don't have to put any money in it. I've got a bank card from the construction bank, and then I have
construction
to
bank.
and then I have to tie up with my WeChat account, and it didn't work. And a girl from the bank, another bank, she tried to help me, and she tried so many times and it didn't work. And then eventually, the doctor said, "Okay, we go back to the bank and ask." And while we were at the bank, he just sort of played with the account, and then it worked. So we left the bank, and we didn't have to do anything more. So my WeChat account then was tied up, and it worked.
Oh,
So I was so lucky.
what I mean is how did you apply your WeChat account using your phone number in England or using your Chinese
No,
phone
now
number?
I've got my phone number in England, but when I was tying up the account with the bank, I have to use a phone number in China. That's why we went and bought a SIM card.
Yes. Yeah.
Because not every SIM card
If
would work.
Yes,
Yeah.
I see. If you type your English phone number,
No, you
that's
couldn't.
fine.
You have to tie it with a Chinese one, and not every SIM
I
card
mean,
would work. So we
I
went
mean,
and bought one SIM card.
that actually that has nothing to do with your bank card tied up to your WeChat. Yeah, I mean, what is your phone number that tied up to your WeChat account? So if it is your
Yeah. Now it's my
English
English phone
one,
number. Yes.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's okay.
Yeah.
Because if you log out your WeChat account, if you want to log in again,
Yeah.
you should use your
English one. Yeah.
English.
I'm
Yeah.
using my
So
English one.
if you're using a Chinese one, that would be very complicated.
Yeah.
Yeah. You will not
That's
just like
why
your QQ account.
at that point I had to download the WeChat in China and tie up to a bank account. Otherwise, I cannot send money or receive money on
Yes.
my WeChat account.
WeChat.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's like my son. He's got an account that he started in England, and all along he could receive money and send money, but recently he cannot do that. So even I
Maybe
send
the
him a little
policy is
bit.
changed.
Yeah, because it changed when I tried to do it. So that's why I went back to China and got it done. Now it's caught up with him, and he cannot receive money. I tried sending him one RMB, but he cannot receive it. And he tried sending me money. I can receive it, but he cannot receive it. Yeah. So it's very awkward if you cannot receive any money especially when you are in China and you need the money to to go around
To pay.
and pay for
Yes.
your hotels and all that.
So does your son go to China very often?
He
So
used
that
to go at least twice a year, maybe once a year, twice a year. But now they wanted him to go, but because of the coronavirus, he's not going. Yeah. When he
so that
goes,
doesn't matter. Yeah.
yeah.
If
When he goes,
cannot use the WeChat Pay.
yeah, he can't use WeChat Pay. But he goes to Shenzhen, and there are friends and people there who will help him. And at the moment, he's got one boy who is in England because they are testing the um, the SIM card. They are testing the connection, the 4G, and they're also testing the phones. So they usually have, at the moment, there are three of them over here. One of them, he's
I
come to
see.
our house, and he's a good friend of Joe's, because whenever Joe goes over, he and this boy will go together, and he's a very nice boy. But the other two, he doesn't know them so well. But because this other boy who's testing the SIM card on the 4G thing, um, they are delayed, so he has to stay till either end of November or even December. They don't know yet. Yeah.
So, which company does your son work
TCL.
for?
He
TCL,
works
I know.
for
It's very famous.
yeah, he works for Alcatel, which is a French company, but Alcatel is owned by TCL.
Oh,
Yeah.
TCL, yeah, because we are decorate our new house.
Yeah.
In my hometown, decorate
Yeah.
is the right word.
Yeah.
Decorate. Yeah, so we have to buy lots of
Furniture.
appliances like
Oh.
furniture, and not only furniture but also the appliances
Oh.
like TV
Yeah. Yeah.
and washing machine and
Yeah.
refrigerator. Yeah,
Yeah.
I bought uh, the products from that
Oh.
brand TCL. Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. They are very big, and the
Yes.
phone business is only a small section of it. But um, they are a French company, but it's owned by the TCL. You see, even
TCL.
though the
Oh,
the
it's
brand
purchased by.
the brand is French, and they sell a phone called Alcatel, and it's a cheap
Oh.
version. It's not.
Mm,
It's like Xiaomi or one of the others. It's cheaper. It's not like an expensive brand like
mm,
Apple or Samsung
mm,
or Huawei. It's
mm,
just caters for the cheaper market.
mm,
Yeah.
mm,
But he's always busy
mm,
because he's always communicating with the China um, company because
mm,
they need to have this done and that done. And the
mm,
provider that
mm,
sells the phone, they sell the phone
mm,
via provider, because when you sell a
mm,
phone, people need an
mm,
internet connection. And we've got
mm,
four main internet companies in
mm,
England. One of them is called
mm.
EE. So in fact,
EE.
yeah, EE is one of them. It's very large, and it's jointly owned by British Telecom, which is also the main company. So
Mm,
EE, the supplier, they will
mm,
contact Alcatel to say,
mm.
whether this works or that does not work. So they are forever testing,
Mm,
because until they
mm.
can test it
Oh,
properly, you can't sell the phone because it will
I
break
see.
down.
I see.
Yeah. So they got
Yes,
to
I see.
take the car and go around testing it to make sure, it
Mm,
works.
mm,
The connection, the provider,
mm,
the internet, and all that
mm,
sort of thing works. So there are two
mm.
parts to it. One is this actual hardware, and the other one is the software and the network.
Yes.
Yeah. So they are very busy. He doesn't go around
Mm,
testing it, but he will
mm,
communicate with like with China, and when the guys come over, he will look after them.
mm,
So they got
mm,
an office about 1.5 hours away, but their office
mm,
is one of those offices whereby you don't have a main office owned by your company. You hire the
mm.
space. So that's what they do.
Yes, I see.
Yeah, they just hire the
Yeah, I
space,
understand.
so it's cheap. So they
Mm,
don't need to have a branch here. Alcatel doesn't need to have a branch here. They just have an
mm,
office in a big environment, big office. So those big office
mm,
block will just rent you a space, you know,
mm,
because you don't need to have a big
mm.
office.
Uh, yes, I see.
Yeah,
I
so
see
that's
that.
what he does. So
Mm,
before the lockdown, he used to have to go to the office once a week because they also have their
mm,
own people working there. But
mm. So
now, since
usually
the
he
lockdown,
works at home.
yeah, he works at home all the time. Now, especially.
Oh, that's very good job. Mm,
But then he's very busy because he's communicating with China, and he's communicating with the engineers. So he has to get
mm.
up early to talk to China, and he's got to go to bed late. So although it's a
Oh,
good
the time difference. Oh,
yeah, and although it's good that you work from home, but he's really very tired out because he has to communicate with them all the time.
mm.
Yeah.
But working from home, yeah, I think it's most people's dream in China
Yeah, yeah.
because
It's nice working
especially
from home.
especially in
Yeah,
the
I
big
agree.
cities. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
So
especially in Shanghai, like yeah,
that's what I
people
mean.
will
Yeah.
spend like
Mm,
2 or 3 hours in the uh,
commuting.
subway, yeah,
Yeah.
in commuting, yeah.
Mm. So it's nice that he can work from home, although
Mm,
he's very tired out because he has to put in so many hours. But on the other
mm,
hand, you got your own. He's got his own office in his house, so he can work from
mm,
there.
mm,
And he talks to the Chinese people all the time. He talks to the engineers. So
mm,
I think he likes his job. I mean, he doesn't earn a good amount of money because this kind of job doesn't earn you very much. Whereas my younger son, it doesn't. My younger son, he works in like advertising, and he goes,
advertising.
something like advertising. So what happens is, this is like internet advertising. Like if a company wants to do well, they will employ his company. So he goes all over the world. He goes to Singapore, he goes to Australia, he goes to America, and he goes to all over the place to to teach them how to do it. So he's got a very good job, but he works very hard as well. And at the moment, he's just working from home. But I suppose because he happened to find this job in the first place, and it suits him very well because he's very outward, and whereas the other one is different. Yeah, the younger one is the one who's doing well.
Youngest didn't change his job since he found his first
Since
job.
he left university, he started to work for a online newspaper. This newspaper is also one of the main newspapers in England. It's got an online presence, and it's also selling the newspaper, physical newspaper, in the shops. So his branch is an online branch, and he works for the big company. He goes into work, but he was working in sales. But he's after working about a year or so in sales, he found that in that department they have got an online branch, and he started to work for in their office. So he started working for the online internet business, which deals with the click of, when you click on a company, any company online, they analyze your clicks. So every time you click on a company, they will analyze people's behavior, like how many times you click on a company and all that. So he works on that field, and after working for a few years for that company, somebody else, the one who left the company, employed him, and then he did very well, that guy, and then he came back to him and said, I would like you to work for me. So he left another company and he worked for this guy. So in actual fact, he's worked for 3 companies. So now it's his 3rd company.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, and it's doing very well.
So can I ask how much does he earn
a year?
His present job position?
I can't remember, because this sort of thing doesn't interest me. So when he tells me, or my husband tells me, I remember it for now, and then tomorrow I forget it. But I think because this kind of money doesn't interest me, because it's not my money. If I were earning it, then it'll interest me. But if somebody else were earning it, it doesn't bother me. But I think it must be, I have to ask my husband for the accurate figure, and I will let you know. But it must be about, I can guess at a guess.
It's a rough,
rough guess. Say
rough number.
Maybe at least 500,000.
500,000.
500,000 a year, at least. But I'm not sure. When I find out, I'll give you a more accurate picture, rather than just saying it at the top of my head.
500,000. Let me see.
Times 9. 9, 5, 45. 450,000. No, 4 million RMB.
Oh, that's a big,
huge amount. But I don't know. Maybe it's wrong. Maybe it's 100,000. I don't know, because as I say,
no. Even it's only like
100,000.
50,000.
Yeah.
50,000 is still a very large amount of money. Yes.
Yeah. But you see, I don't know what it is, but I will find out and I'll let you know. And as I say, it doesn't worry me, because it's not my money. And all he does, he just gives me birthday present and Christmas present, and that's all. Because
but you must be happy, because in China, parents really care about their children's salary. Yes.
No, here we don't care. We are different. our
because
tradition is
if
different.
yeah, if the children do
Because
really
they're not going to
good
give it to me, so why should I worry about it? It's not mine.
yes, but
It's nice if they give
yeah,
it to you, but they don't give
mm,
it to you,
mm.
so I don't care.
But at least they can earn much and
Okay, so I feel that I've contributed to
mm,
my husband contributed to his schooling, and I contributed to bringing him up. So I think it's
mm,
very important that I taught him the things that I believe that are correct. Like, it's no
mm,
point earning pots and pots of money if you are not a good person. Like, for
mm,
example, when he was
mm,
at school, it was a private school, and he got in because he
mm,
got a scholarship. And
mm,
we looked after some students who were sponsored by a millionaire Hong Kong businessman. And
mm,
one of the students, I was a guardian to. You have to have a guardian. So this boy, he's very, very clever. And he and a few students were sponsored by him. And during that time, during the holidays, he would come to our house and stay in our house. And I looked after him. And he used to
mm,
tell me, he said, Nick is very clever. And one
mm,
day, when he finds the right job, he will rise up to
mm,
it. So what he
mm,
said was true, because
yes,
in the end, Nick found the challenge. But when Nick was at
mm,
school and at university, he was a dropout because he would
mm,
not obey the rules. He would not do what they tell him. But I believe that
mm,
if you can create that independence of character, they will carry
mm,
themselves. I mean, all right, I'm independent, but I did nothing with my
mm,
career. I did nothing with my life. I only
mm,
managed to pass it on to my children. But with my
mm,
own schooling and with my own um, profession, I never did well because I did not, I rebelled against everything. So I'm not the kind of
mm,
person to study. I know I'm
mm,
intelligent, but I cannot
mm,
obey the rules and go to lectures. If I go to a talk
mm,
and I find it very
mm.
boring, I would walk out because I
Oh,
would just fall asleep. I cannot sit through a
mm,
lecture because I'm
ah,
that kind of
mm,
person. So maybe it's bad, but I gave my children what I had in the positive things in me. I passed it on to them. It's like Joe, my
mm,
elder son, he always tells me,
mm,
um, I'm an individual. He's an individual.
mm,
And
mm,
when he was growing up, I told him, you're an individual, be yourself. And I think he's
mm,
very much an individual. He doesn't, now that he's 40 years old, he doesn't care what people think about him because
mm,
he's got his own ideas. And although he's not earning
yes,
a lot of money, you know,
mm,
he he just does what he wants. It's like,
mm,
the other day he had another pair of shoes, Adidas shoes, and he will spend
mm.
so much money buying shoes because he's crazy over
Oh,
shoes. So I say,
ah,
why do you buy it? He's crazy over cars and he's crazy over
mm,
shoes. But that's
mm,
all he lives for in life. And my younger
mm,
son, he's also crazy over buying certain things like gadgets. And, like like this morning, he would FaceTime us with his son. And then he would
mm,
say to his son, tell mama what you want for Christmas. And then
mm,
his my grandson would say what he wants. I said, look, Louis, I want to talk to you about something. He said, what is it? So I said, I want you to write a letter to me, uh, to tell me what
mm,
you want for Christmas. Then Nick
mm,
says to him, when are you going to write the letter? Knowing jolly well he cannot write. So Louis says,
mm.
oh, maybe today or maybe tomorrow. But, so it's so funny. And whenever he
Yes.
comes on, my son would tell Louis, ask mama to tell you a story. And then I have to make up a
Mm,
story and tell him. So
mm,
I always make up a story to him, like, Louis, what do you want me to tell you? And he said, tell me about a train. And then I'll make up a
mm,
story. And then I say, Louis, this is about a train. I want you to close your eyes. And he will really close his eyes because I'm
mm.
telling him a story where he's going to go on an adventure. So he's
So
very,
he really likes the
yeah,
trains.
yeah. So he closes his eyes. And then when I tell him the story, he thinks he's in the adventure. And then afterwards, he will say, I want to go home. And then I said, okay, Louis, you close your eyes and the train will take you home. So he closes his eyes and then he opens his eyes and say, oh, I'm home now. So I suppose, when you are 3 years old, you can believe in an adventure. So that's what it is.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
So
very funny.
it's very funny. But as I say, I did nothing with my life except bring up my children. And I've spent so much time, spending time bringing them up that I think what I have, I passed it on to them. And it's something positive, even though, I did nothing with my life. But I think that, the good side of it is that I've managed to pass it on to them. And
That's
to me,
good enough.
to me, as I say,
Yeah.
if they earn well, they don't give it to me except Christmas and birthday presents. And whenever they ask me, like Nick will ask me, Mom, what do you want for Christmas? I said, I can't even think, I don't really want anything. Like I say, he knows that I like my travel. So sometimes, like Christmas present, he'll give me £300 and put it into an account for me so that I can use it on my travels. And Joe would have less to give me, but he might give me £100 and say, okay, use it on your travel. So it's good enough for me. To me, at this stage of my life, money isn't important. I've got a roof over my head. And when I travel, I just go for cheap hotels, things that I could afford so that I can stretch the travel. And it's more important having traveled and enjoyed my travel. So that's very important to me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Anyway, that's that.
And many people, many parents, nowadays, especially for the young generation, they don't know how to be parents. Don't teach their,
I think
children
what you have
well.
learned, when your grandparents brought you up, those values you have to pass to your children, because I believe that grandparents are very, very important. It's like Nick. Nick always video call us with his son, and all this, when I'm dead and gone, his son will remember, because these are the values which are important. It's like, although I live in England, I taught my two sons the Chinese values that my parents taught me, like always be good to other people and always, look after your friends, and that sort of thing. I think is important.
Yes.
Yeah, the value of friends, because when you are in trouble, it's your friends who will help you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, I will upload that video and you see whether you can access it and tell me when you've done with it. Yeah.
Yeah. If you can upload that video, I will and send me the link to me, and I will definitely know how to download that video.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So, okay.
Yeah.
So can we stop here?
Yeah.
And
Sure.
I have
Continue
to go
tomorrow.
now.
Okay.
Maybe
Okay.
tomorrow. Yeah, we can continue with your next topic.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
If you can, if you can upload.
Yeah. Okay.
The first video
Okay.
onto YouTube. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, after you succeed uploading that video,
I'll
send
send
me
you a
the
link.
link.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Bye.
So
Good night.
see you tomorrow.
Yeah.
Bye bye.